Hi YouTube, this will be an installation video on the Tow Pro Elite version 3. For an FYI, for those who want to purchase the Jeep Grand Cherokee harness, the item number is TPH-004. So on the Jeep Grand Cherokee, this is where the harness insert is. So I've put in some still pictures of this, so hopefully that'll help you too. But I pulled this out from underneath, and sorry if I'm going to make you vomit, but I'm going to go upside down. And let's see if you can see right there. Is where the harness attachment is, or the plug-in is. Okay, here is the interior console of the Jeep, and I initially wanted to put it here like some people have on other video placements, but to mount the trailer brake coverlet, there's not enough room on the underside, and I'll put in some still pictures with that. Also, my wife, she puts her cups here, and when I'm driving, my hand sort of sits here like this, so I didn't want any interaction or somebody accidentally hitting this knob inadvertently for any reason during our travels. So I went ahead and I decided that I was gonna consider placement higher up here, but that's kind of difficult to get to, right under the center console storage compartment, because there's plenty of room here to actually put this here with the trailer brake coverlet. So in the end, I just decided to place it here. There's a nice space for it. You can access plenty of room here underneath the console as far as mounting is concerned. So that's where I'm going to end up placing it. Here we are removing the center console where the gear shift is, and as you go to unscrew that screw, I do highly recommend putting a piece of tape over the hole of that gear shifter, because previously I was unscrewing it and that dropped right in there, and it's not magnetic. The screw is not magnetic, so it's very difficult to pull out. So once you remove the screw, you just pull on the gear shift straight up and it'll pop off. Next, there's 3 attachment points here. They're secured to little clip braces. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So I have the console removed. The next step is to remove the driver's side faceplate here. And just pull on these tabs, and it will pop right off. And that'll give you access. Let's see if I can move this light. Give you access right in there, that gutter, to put your wiring. So with this section pulled down and with the harness plugged in, I've wired it to slide in front of this hard piece. So when you close this, you still have access to the whatever monitor that is, the diagnostic monitor, in front of the dome light, in front of the fan and then slides down through a little relief up here and behind that driver's side panel, and it'll go towards the center console. Okay, here's a video of the harness wires that go with the Redarc. This is what it comes with. It's a little short, and if you order the one made specifically for your vehicle, it comes with one that is just a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this head off and combine it here to stretch it out to fit my application. Let's see, what I'm going to do is cut this head off and then extend it, put these wires together so it can fit my application. Now, the stock Jeep wires looks like this, and it does not come with any of the same colors. So whoever's out there that wanted to possibly use this plug-in adapter for the Redarc system, there's nowhere online that shows this. And again, this is for the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I have a 2018 Echo diesel, high altitude, but these are the corresponding wires. So left to right, black, green with a white stripe, white and red. And then we flip it over, same thing, left to right. I guess it's an orange with a red stripe, green, black, and blue. So there you go. For those of you who'd rather use a Jeep harness, that's the appropriate wiring, because there's nothing that you can find online that shows any of that. So I thought that was a little frustrating, because I originally wanted to use this wiring, but the wiring instructions through the Jeep manual were confusing, to say the least. Here's clarifying what the colors mean on the connectors. Obviously red goes to the vehicle brakes, blue goes to the trailer brakes, white is ground to the vehicle, and black is to the battery terminal of the vehicle. And just an FYI, I'm an amateur, not a pro, so just be sure to disconnect one of the terminals on your battery before installing this, because these are live wires. As I found, they started to spark as I was connecting them. Okay, so now the bracket's in place. I've screwed in the little plastic piece here, which actually that lights up compared to the other versions of the Redarc. So this is version 3 again. And now you just put the knob set to 0. I turn this all the way to the left. And by the way, it does have little haptics for each turn that you do. You might be able to hear them. Kind of like a screwdriver. A ratcheting screwdriver, that is. And then putting on 0, placing it on here, and then we'll fit back all the wires in place. And I'm going to screw at the base of the Redarc. These are number 8 half-inch screws that I'm putting in the bottom part. So I pre-tapped the lower screw hole, and the upper bracket is one of the mounting screws that that is stock on the Jeep. Just use one of those holes. So between the two, they had to hold it really nice and snug. I've tucked everything's screwed in, everything's secure. Tucked all the wires back in the back. All in all, took me about maybe an hour and a half. I am not a trained professional. Again, I purchased all of this with my own money. I'm not being sponsored by Redarc or Ryobi or Hitachi. Those are all the tools I was using. So let's get this put back together and see how it goes. Now we're going to put the positive terminal back on the post. Okay, so I've shut everything up. Everything fits nicely. Looks like it did before. And there is the trailer brake. Redarc Pro version 3.